I think we're live. I'm almost positive we're live here. Things look good over here and all my command center here. So so first of all, post Easter, like my little Easter colored shirt here. I committed to myself earlier this year that I already have a closet full of clothes that are super comfortable, but also some that don't look like just a running t-shirt or a running tech shirt or a soccer tech shirt. So here you go, a very rare collar. So what we're going to do today, there was a really cool update in this Sunflower Land game. We're going to go over a couple of the basics as well, like always. And I started at this screen because I wanted to remind you, SFL is not tradable until May 9th. Beware of scams. There's a couple things this means. The first one is that we can't fully determine pricing of what we're doing. So there's a risk with Sunflower Land right now, and it's a risk that I'm willing to take, and I'm not looking to make some minimum wage, and NFA, not financial advice, DYOR, do your own research. This is not legal advice. This is for entertainment. But those of you who've known me for any amount of years or decades know that I swing for the fences. I don't waste time. I'm an efficiency freak. I love teaching. I love technology. And I love crypto and helping other people learn how to make money. I've been blessed to be full-time in entrepreneurship or online since 2008. I started my journey in May of 2006, and it took a couple years there. I even left in 2007. I wasn't quite ready to go full-time. So I had to go back to work for, 9, 12 months, something like that. And finally was free in, I think, spring of 2008. So let's dive into the farm here. This will also give me a chance to check settings. Give me a second. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do is there's a couple main goals here. And just so you guys all know, the core, if you see Inspired Light, our entrepreneur guild, so to say, like a guild, I was really hesitant to use that name because it's very much a gamer term. But I have spent a year now educating entrepreneurs, which is the core group of the people I have, my clients, my colleagues, my friends, my, humans from all around the world that, whether they've seen me speak on stage or lead companies or however they've become connected to me, or been on my thousands of lives or recorded videos, that our guild is here we are not here just to play games. There's, in fact, the minority of us are actually gamers or hardcore gamers. The majority of people have always looked at video games as a waste of time. So I'm not going into some big spiel about Inspired Light. You guys will see when we're ready to reopen the doors here very soon. We will do another webinar like we did on Halloween about 5.5 months ago, and you can get all the details there. So I just wanted to give a real, high level view of, we are a guild of entrepreneurs between, high teens to 80 years old, 80s, that, are at all kinds of various levels on the crypto and crypto gaming journey. Some people are multiple 7. I don't know if we have any 8-figure earners or not. Not quite sure. I'm pretty sure we have people that have earned 8 figures in other endeavors though. And we have people from brand new, just trying to figure out, MetaMask and things like that. So without further ado, sweet. And Dulian. Actually, bro, I already forgot and I haven't listened to the audio of how to say your name. So I'm already screwing it all up, but Hola, my friend. Do you guys see how do you like the chat on the screen, by the way? It kind of takes up some of our real estate. So Jeff, great to see you as well. And what's really cool, you guys get to see the comments because Fancy Pants Jamski is figuring, he is ready. So I've taught this for decades. Ready, fire, aim. So what I'm doing is, you guys have seen me stream now for a while, and I'm getting more and more efficient, adding more and more features as we go. So Bless 247, 365. Oh, 24/7, 365. I get it. Nice. Well played. Welcome on, by the way. Louis, dude, bro, I knew Bless was attached to your name before. I totally should have put that together. It's been a lot of years though. So guys, what I'll do here, I've already been really inefficient. Here's what we'll do just while you're watching. You guys ready? Oh, we're not ready. So I already know my routine here. I'm going to plant 22 potato seeds, but I don't have enough to buy. So I'm going to pull some of these up really quickly here. And those of you who haven't seen this game, so these are things we are farming that we're going to end up selling, and then we're growing these little sunflowers in the top right. I have 30.227 right now. Oh, they changed the interface. It used to hold your mouse there and it'd open up to be all of the long digit of what you actually hold. This one has a couple potato seeds that we're going to be using here. That's why I farmed these first. Here's another one. 2 more seeds. So we have 5. So I'm going to go to the shop real quick. I got to remember that the screen is taken up with the chat. So, and welcome on, Louis. I don't even think I told you welcome. So I'm going to buy a couple more potato seeds to total my 22 plots here. And when I go to, so I'm showing you guys this so you can model what I'm doing. I have a timer. Now this one's in my computer. You could do one in your browser or whatever you wanted to. I'm going to set it to 5 minutes. And the very second I click start, I'm then going to start planting these 5-minute crops. And as I'm planting these, now you can notice, well, I wasn't fast enough. It took me about 9 seconds to plant all of them, or 11. When I first started, it was closer to 15 seconds. So it depends on which technique. And anyway, as you'll notice, I will look to shave seconds, minutes, hours off my, well, first hours, then minutes, then seconds out of my entire day. Just like I will look to shave tens of thousands of dollars off of expenses and thousands and hundreds and even down to pennies or less. You know, in crypto, we can go way less than one little penny. And I will also look to maximize, first make extra millions, then hundreds of thousands, then thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds, dozens, dollars, and all the way down to Satoshi and even WEIs, which is the Ether for 0.8 decimals 1 ETH, 0.000001 Ethereum. 8 decimals, right? Or 16. So any crypto freaks out there, please correct me and add value to the stream, and we will see it right in the comments over there. So here's what we're going to do today. The main goals of why I'm doing this stream. First of all, I want to show you I have enough resources here. I have 60 turnips and 30 sunflowers barely to finally purchase a radish pie. But before I do that, I could have done this last night, but it would have left me with no sunflowers left. And then I couldn't have planted my crops overnight, and I would be stuck doing the little 1-minute things. By the way, I almost never do. See the timer? It's right past 3. You'll see these start moving to, oops, you'll start seeing popping to 3 minutes now. So it's literally down to the second I have all this stuff timed. So crap, I don't know if I just was covering that. My apologies. I'll keep getting better at showing you the right parts of the screen, by the way. I am going to move chat up just a smidge. So I didn't want to be left with no resources because then I couldn't purchase in the shop and then I could be stuck. So a tip to all of you, because I remember getting stuck in so many different ways. I encourage you to at least keep a bunch of sunflower seeds around. And really, I would even keep other things around that you don't have to micromanage 1 minute at a time. So I'll tell you guys, this is a huge hack if you're going to play games like this. This isn't about just sunflower. This is for all farming games till the end of time. And we are going to see how this applies to Axie Infinity, which is the premier game in the entire space. Hey, Donna Sopia, great to see you, brother. You were going to see... Wait, I forgot to leave this open. There we go. Testing when I send a message. So that's from me. And it actually gets delivered to you. By the way, we are on YouTube as well. If you guys want to be notified when I'm going live on these things, make sure you subscribe, or I guess follow, subscribe, or whatever on Twitch and YouTube. Most of you already set me to see first on Facebook, so you're all set. But we're not streaming today to Facebook, and I gave a big description inside the Facebook group of what, you know, how we'll have slightly less streams and things into the Facebook group. So here's one of my secret little hacks I wanted to share with all of the world. I believe in something with, you know, way back in the day, there's a gentleman named Evan Pagan, and he created this term called leading the free line. I think that's the term. I can't believe we're even going to have to Google this because it's really important. I can't even spell his name anymore. Moving the free line. My apologies. Moving the free line. I haven't said that for years. I just do it every day, every moment, or every time I can. So I'm going to give you guys some of the stuff that normally I'd only share within our Crypto Entrepreneurs Guild. What does that mean? It means it's time to harvest. I did this on purpose. What I was going to tell you guys, I don't do these 5-minute crops very often anymore. Usually the lowest ones I will do to keep my day efficient is 30 minutes. But I wanted to show you a great example on stream of me literally making sunflower seeds, which will be tradable on an open market for actual real value in money, and how I take this relatively seriously. I don't really take anything too seriously, but buy my 22 seeds. I don't want to forget to walk you guys through me doing the things here. So what I'm actually clicking on the screen. So 5-minute timer, go. I have by the way, I've got really good at this now. I always make sure my seeds are, hang on, I got to restart the timer. So I wanted to make sure I have the 5-minute seeds and not some others. And then we're going to plant them, because if you accidentally plant like an 8 or 12 hour crop and you are meaning to plant a 5-minute or a 30-minute crop, trust me, it sucks. Notice how I'm losing sunflowers. There we go. There's all the digits of sunflowers showing up there. That's because when you're done, you got to go to the shop. I have 110 potatoes that I haven't sold. So I'm going to sell all of them. Yes. And watch the 29.907 in the top right. So I had some secret sunflower juice hidden inside my shop. It's not a bad idea to forget to sell things sometimes when you have a little room to spare. Because again, if you misplan things and you spend all your resources and there's nothing left, there's almost nothing you can do. It sucks. It's a huge pain to try to build out of that, especially if you're used to running like crops overnight at 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever you choose to do. And now all of a sudden you can't even afford one of those. It sucks if you care about being efficient. So anyway, And anytime you get an aha moment or learn anything at all, I'd love for you to comment in the chat because you're going to help a ton of other people then. So what I was going to share, here's a little hack that I would normally only teach inside of our entrepreneur guild called Inspired Light. I keep 22 cauliflower seeds on hand every single morning. So I plant these overnight for 8 hours. Because there's 22 times 0.3, here's how much sunflower it costs. 6.6. So I actually have 6.6 extra hidden. So this could be like 37 or so right now, 38 even. And in fact, it could be even more with all these other things. See, I keep 22 of these 2-hour ones as well. I want some of those in stock in case I accidentally sell everything and screw up. So there's an amazing little hack for you. Keep as many plots as you have. Keep at least that many seeds sitting in your buy bag. And by the way, Jeff, that's all good, bro. Great to see you, man. What I'll also share is that these concepts are applicable in freaking tons and tons and tons of crypto games and normal games, but I know most of you don't play normal games, which is all good. We are here to expand the metaverse, learn all we can, learn, grow, inspire, my main tagline. We're going to learn, we're going to grow on the journey. It's inevitable unless you're just dead set in a fixed mindset and you don't want to grow. And then through that, we inspire others. And you don't have to jump on stream and teach like I'm doing here. You can just jump, add a comment on a stream, go share with a friend or a loved one or a family member, whatever. I guess loved ones should be family members, but not always. We just got through a holiday. Some people are like, dude, that was not a bunch of loved ones. It's funny. So where am I at here? Sold a bunch of those. I also noticed these pumpkins take an hour. Sorry, 30 minutes. Carrots take an hour. And there is something I'm going to need carrots for that I'm going to share with you right now about this Easter event. It's really cool. So, and by the way, how would I ever know about the Easter event? It's because I was plugged into Discord. And if I wasn't plugged into Discord, I literally wouldn't even know unless I was paying super, super, super close attention. And I clicked on the shop and I clicked on the rare button. And then I go to craft is what I really meant to do. And I click on rare and I notice there's a new thing and I'm like, whoa, dude, what is this new thing? And it is called an egg basket. And there's only 77,000 left. I better get my ass in gear. And so anyway, I saw that. And then I went down here and I was like, oh crap, it needs 5 carrots. But carrots took an hour to plant this morning. And I was like, well, I don't want to wait an hour. And so I meant to shoot the stream for you a long time ago, but we couldn't buy the thing. We're not going to sit there for an hour on stream waiting for carrots, right? So I actually planted those several hours ago, waited for him to get done. My timer dinged while I was eating breakfast upstairs, doing stuff on the iPad. I heard the foghorn thing, like it's about to go in 5 seconds, and came running down. You may or may not learn to hate that sound and it'll drive you up the damn wall like it does to me. I can't stand that thing going off, but it's annoying enough, there's 2 potato seeds, to where I'm not going to screw things up. So my money's about to get a little bit tight here. And again, I like doing the 30-minute things. They're my favorite. So 30-minute pumpkin seeds, I'm actually going to go, I can't buy them out. I always want these things at like, I actually want a ton in stock. Let's go a 5-minute thing. Oh, we actually don't have enough to buy. So let me show you guys how this works without shooting myself in the foot. So I want to buy 7 more potato seeds here. But this is going to get dangerously close on price. Because I don't want to go below 30 and I don't want to sell some of the stuff. I can sell these new potatoes. That's cool. And I want to buy as much in stock, like these 30-minute things. There's 41. I'm about to refresh my stock because there's 0 potatoes in stock right now. I really don't care about the sunflower seeds because I'm not going to sit here 1 minute micromanaging too much. But yet I did grind a lot of 1 minute things when I was first starting this game. So I've earned the right to grind longer times now, even though I can't believe I'm about to show this on stream. Am I really gonna lead the free line? I'm already saying the damn thing wrong. Oh my God. I just broke. Oh shit. Hang on, guys. I clicked the damn button in Chrome where it takes away the. Okay, there's an X. Okay, I got it. We're good. We're good. EBE freaking N. What is it called? Moving the free line. I can't believe I said this thousands of times. I can't believe this is moving the free line. Moving the free line. So I'm gonna go ahead and really move the free line and share this sheet here. So what I'll just share really quickly is that with 22 plots here, I will make 1.32 sunflowers per hour planting sunflower seeds, but I have to do 720 cycles per day if I want to maximize them. And my apologies, I just said that completely wrong. That's how much I can maximize everything in an entire day. No, that is per hour. Why is my sheet so SFL per hour? Oops. So I can make 1.32 SFL per hour, but I have to sit there clicking every minute. And if it takes me 10, for most of you, it's going to take you 15 to 20 or even 30 seconds to click through. You're literally just going to be clicking all day, end up with carpal tunnel. Especially if you have a broken metatarsal from some dude kicking your hand with cleats because he was a dirty player and he was frustrated that you kept making him look so bad in a soccer game. So potatoes at 5 minutes, you make 1.056 per hour. Again, this is with 22 farms. You start with 5 and you build up to these other levels. So anyway, and by the way, I don't even know if these are all accurate anymore. These were from the original game. I think you start with 5 now, and I don't know what the intervals are. You used to only have 17 total, and with the new one, I woke up to 22. So I'm not sure if all of these are the correct numbers or not. Anybody, please feel free to correct me if you're playing the game. And as you can see, your hourly rate goes down the longer you plant the crops. They go from 1 minute, 5, 30, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 20, 12, 24, 24. So some of our goals here. So anyway, I'll share with you the goal in a minute. I want to buy enough pumpkins, but I don't want to screw myself with having too little sunflower left over. I'm going to make it. We'll be good. So now I have a ton of seeds to plant, right? Now I'm definitely never going to run out of money because I have all this money banked up here that's stored in my buy bag inside of my shop. What do I have to sell? Well, I don't want to sell certain things in here because I'm going to need some of them. So I'll show you that all in a minute. What I wanted to show you is how we refresh the shop in case you missed this before. So notice how there's 0 potato seeds and 0 pumpkin seeds. So we're gonna refresh the amount of potato seeds and pumpkin seeds. The way you do that is to sync the game. You can't just save. You have to go to menu, sync it on the chain. What this is gonna do is allow. Oh, that sucks. This is actually some of their anti-bot software, so that's actually pretty cool. Sweet, it knows I'm not a bot. What you have to do is actually pay, currently about 1.27, including the gas, in Matic. Matic is somewhere around $1.40 plus or minus. Let's see. How is that not pulled up? That's very interesting. Let me fix something. Polygon. Oh, I can't add this to that group. So it's currently, it's $1.42. Just, I'm kind of talking to myself here. Your items are secured on the blockchain. So what happened was I took the in-game progress and he just saved it out into my crypto wallet is what we just did. So the reason I'm sharing that, that's what just connects it to our wallet out, our actual wallet, where before it was inside the software, inside the game. It's actually not, nothing is really real out in your actual crypto wallet until you sync it. But what you'll notice, the shock now we can buy up to 200 potato seeds and 100 pumpkin seeds. So that'll give you a feel for how much I've been planting and all of that stuff. So let's go, now that we refresh, now we can actually buy 22 potato seeds. Now we can go to our core loop that Jamski keeps demoing. I can make sure I have the potatoes. And I will go ahead and plant these. I might resort to 30-minute crops right after this, guys and gals. But I also want to see what I'm going to have to plant, because here's what we're really here to do today. Craft rare egg basket. I gives access to the Easter egg hunt. This is the main thing. And I'm going to show you something else I've really busted my butt to make happen. Our ability to grow wheat with radish pie, which is going to allow me, by the way, I saw this on the first video I shared with all of you and I was just running too quickly. I didn't even like register to it. He shares with you, you want to know the secret to growing wheat? Perhaps a radish pie will refresh my memory. I just wasn't thinking I had to do the same thing back with the pumpkin soup, the sauerkraut, the roasted cauliflower, because I haven't played this for like 3.5 months, early January. So I'm going to show you also how much sunflowers are going up per hour, hitting the next halving. So we're going to show you a couple things today. So this is the radish pie I'm going to have to make to do wheat. Now, I know I'm going pretty fast here, so try to keep up. Wheat takes a full day, but I currently can't do any. And it costs 0.5. So to do 22 plots of 0.5, I need 11 sunflower just to plant wheat. And then I'm not going to be able to plant anything for entire 24 hours. So I'm only going to be able to make 22 wheat every 24 hours. And what I'm really going for here are these rare NFTs like Nancy, which will make all of my crops grow faster. Nancy takes a freaking 100 wheat, you selfish, stingy, crazy NFT, non-fungible token. I need to build up 100 hours. So how many cycles do I have to do to get 100? Because I can make 22 per day, right? So 100 divided by 22, it's going to take 5 full cycles, 5 full days of doing nothing except waiting for wheat to grow just to get stupid Nancy. And I've already done the 50 wood, and that would be if I even had 10 sunflowers on top of it. So you see how there's like a build-up, a progression to this particular game? Now, let me show you what that even means. You could actually buy Nancy if you're impatient for $170 right now, which I am impatient, and I'm probably just gonna go purchase Nancy and a couple other things. But I like to show things from a perspective of a person starting with absolutely nothing. So that's why I haven't done all that yet. You'll also notice the price is slowly, it was almost double the price the first day to get a Nancy, and now it was 0.0944 average price. It's already down to almost half of that, 0.05. So this trend is showing me, hey, if I just drag ass to get a Nancy, I can get it for probably lower. And the same thing applies to most of these things. Like the scarecrow, you'll get 20% more crops. That is super cool. So when you're pulling them out, it will give you that much more yield on top of it. So you'll basically make 20% more doing the same thing. Notice this one is 400 wheat. Dude, There's only 3,500 of them left. This one, there's only 192 left. I think it started at 200. This one takes 600 wheat. How much is 600 wheat divided by making 22 per day? 27 days just to buy a cubico. That's of doing nothing but just growing wheat 24/7. Very interesting. And by the way, we have charts and fancy pants stuff for all this stuff, but I like to show you by hand so you can figure it out on your own as well. So that's one of our main goals, is we are going to create the egg basket. The way you get wood, by the way, guys, so carrots, clearly you just pull them out of here, but you can't sell them all. You need 5 to make that thing. And by the way, the egg event only goes for another 3, 4, 5 days or whatever. You guys know what that means now, so... I thought we'd be into the egg event by now. I'm actually gonna, you'll almost never see me leave those. No, I can't do it. I just can't do it. The reason why I'm not buying before, by the way, because my money's getting pretty tight, is part of it. But sometimes when you're pulling these out, you end up with a, they come out with seeds as well, so then you don't have to buy 22. In my case, I might have to only buy 19 or 17 or what have you. So here's what I do when I've already planted. So 41, 39, 38. So I'll just set this to about 30. I'll kind of watch this close enough. Boom, we have about a 5-second window. That's how I realize for some of you are gonna be like, dude, are you freaking OCD or what? And the answer is, yeah, I am. Hey, Caddy, what's up? Great to see you, man. Awesome to see you. But I want to share with you guys, the more efficient you can be, you will snowball all of this, and you can turn this into thousands, tens of thousands, millions of dollars. Maybe not in this one game, but maybe so. I don't freaking know. We won't really know things until middle to late May when we see what price SFL comes. Like, where's my mouth? There it is. If we see up in the top corner that these 30 are worth like $100 each, this is already worth $3,000. That's sweet, what I've done. Now, I don't believe that at all. I don't think it's even going to be worth $10. So, but that's ignoring, look at all the stuff I have to sell. Look at all the inventory I've bought. Why? Because I'm playing a longer game here. I'm going to be getting into fishing down there. I'm going to be getting in the barn. I'm going to be getting into mining and all the things we can do in this game. And playing things like the stupid Easter event, which I haven't even started yet. So let's freaking start. And right before I start, we have 0 dropped frames. Well played. That's only a result of spending thousands of dollars on streaming equipment and all this crazy stuff behind the scenes. So, and spending the highest amount you possibly can for internet, like wicked fast internet. I'm going to craft this thing right now. I'm just going to craft the radish pie because I've busted my butt to do this. I realize I'm like putting this, oh my God, like as far as the Easter basket goes. Wait, I almost just screwed it up. Yeah, I don't need any sunflower, so I am safe to do this. I thought I planned this out, but don't be surprised. I miss stuff all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if I just couldn't buy one because I used everything on the other thing. I'm gonna buy this before something crazy happens and I accidentally sell the stupid radishes or something, because the radishes, they take a day each as well. And to build up freaking 60 of those, that's 3 full days, 72 full hours worth of work. And I'm just not going to risk not getting this pie done because I know I have to have wheat to do things in this game that I'm going to need to be able to do. Does that all make sense, everyone? So if you agree I should buy the radish pie before I accidentally sell the stupid parsnips, turnips, radishes, then please type a 1 in fact, just type out radish into the chat, or an R. And if we get at least 4 R's, I'm buying this thing right now. Look at me using all my tricky engagement schemes. But we have to get the R's or else I'm not buying the thing. And someone, okay, Caddy's in. Andulian, dude, I want to pull up our Facebook thing and play it so everybody can hear. Oh, dude, that was fast. Good job. You guys rock. Jeff, Donnie, Louie, and guys and gals, I will mostly call you by your names because you chose that name, just so you guys know. I do have most of you mapped to your real life identity as far as if you are real life connected to me. And really the metaverse is real life. So I'm just going to call you by your gamer names you have, just so you all know. And for at least the 5 of you, I know who you are. We got 5 votes. We have to get it. Okay, here we go. Dun, da, da, da. This is actually, I'm pumped. Woo! Minus 60. Oh my God, I'm broke. I'm broke again. Oh my God. I better sync this to the blockchain too after that freaking baller move. You guys know I'm joking, right? Like this is all pennies. Well, I guess it's dollars or hundreds, but the timer's just about to go off. I was trying to spare all of us another foghorn. You guys probably think it's funny and don't care. I start going nuts here in that damn foghorn. We might even see me not be able to afford this. Oh no, I can sell these. As long as you haven't pulled these and sold them yet, you actually always can afford the same crop that you had planted. So that's another little trick to keep in mind. You just have to remember to sell the damn things. I forget it all the time. I'm never as poor as I always play all these games with myself so that I never end up dead broke. All right, I'm going to set the timer off screen there because it's way faster and easier. I'm gonna plant, this might be the last 5-minute crop in this round. I like showing this so you guys can see, like, get used to the repetition. What I've been defaulting to are the 30 to 60 minute ones so I can actually get work done and stay relatively efficient, or the 2 to 4 hour ones during the day if I'm leaving, going to do different things. And then overnight I do the 8-hour ones. So anyway, just kind of give you a feel for all that. I'll also share with you, check this out. I hope I can buy wheat now. Wheat is no longer locked. Holy shit, woo! That's a level up. That's exciting. I love making progress. And I would also share this as well really quickly, is that don't be deceived thinking I'm playing some pixelated game that looks like it's like not even as good as Super Mario graphics from the 80s or from the 90s. When the hell? We moved to 87. Oh yeah, 80s, from the 80s. Be careful about your judgments. You guys will see that's a big theme of all of my life. So you're gonna hear me share that a ton. And I shared donating to the guys early on. So we have 0.5 sunflowers. We have crops running right now. We just freaking finally got the damn radish pie. So now I actually can create sunflowers. That's going to make it really hard to do events and things like that and to do demos for all of you. So I probably won't, I don't have any intention creating wheat any day soon, maybe a week away or something. But I also want to start buying up those freaking scarecrows and all the stuff. So what we're going to do today is start the Easter event. This is really the whole key to what we were here to do. And if you don't know how to get wood, I'm pretty sure I've shown this before. You go to craft, you grab an axe, which costs 1 sunflower, which I can't even afford an axe right now. Just so you guys realize like how this all works. Then you would take the axe and chop down one of these trees. And then the tree would give you, I believe it's like 4 to 5 wood or 3 to 5 wood on average. So you might need 1 or 2 of those to be able to come in, craft rare, the egg basket. By the way, if you're not already in the game, I don't think the egg basket will ever be a part of your repertoire unless you buy it on the secondary market, OpenSea, Or maybe I can make a bunch of baskets and sell them to people. I don't know. By the way, let's see how much these things sell for. None are for sale yet. That's pretty cool. I bet you we're going to see mine show up right here. We're going to actually, I'm glad I just pulled that up. There's not even offers made yet. That's interesting. So egg basket, we're going to craft this. Ready? 76,880 left. And I have to sync to the blockchain as well to mint it. Come on, baby. Give me that basket and let's go on this damn egg hunt. So, sweet. So you see the MetaMask confirmation in the bottom right. And so that's on the blockchain now. And now the game has to read the blockchain, which will usually take 5 or 10 seconds, depending on the game, depending on how they programmed it. Some games take minutes to recognize the blockchain has changed. I could likely refresh the page and it would probably have it by then. So there we go. Your items are secured on the blockchain. Sweet. And it also, because I had to sync it, if I would have been thinking, I wouldn't have needed to sync it before, because now I just paid double fees to sync twice within just minutes. Does that make sense? But let's go check out our inventory. Collectibles. Gives access to the Easter egg hunt. Sweet. So, I think the eggs are just laying around the land somewhere, guys and gals. And if I see it, I'm not going to just click on it. I could actually go really quickly. It's probably right there. Shit. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. It's going to be on your screen right between where my... Here, let's just... Shut up! We're just going to hide the chat for a minute. I'm pretty sure that's the egg right here. It's right below where you see me. Straight down there, right? Straight down there. Blue. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. That was definitely the egg. And let me see if it's in our... collectibles. Eggs. Found an egg. Gangsta. I have a friend that used to say that in the marketing space all the time. I don't know why that has been in my head. Now, I don't know if I have to wait for these things to show up. And because I don't want to spend your time and my time blindly looking around, I'm going to cheat. I think they show up every 7 minutes, 30 minutes. We're going to cheat by Discord. Shit, I hope there's... Shit. Sorry. Sorry to the person I was messaging with. I fixed that before my freaking computer restarted because I had to do an update to the streaming software. And now things were in the wrong place. That actually is a... streamer mistake. I'm going to Sunflower Land. I'm going to announcements. Shit. Okay, Easter egg hunt. Craft the basket. Requires 5 wood, 5 carrots. Every few hours, a new egg will pop up. How many hours? Damn it. Here, I'm gonna see if we can find out while we're here. Where do you chat? Chats are usually pretty crazy. Oh, you know what? Before I chat in there, let me just search for eggs. I want to see if somebody's already asked how often they update. Let's just check. Every 15 minutes. Just spawned 15 minutes ago, so the next is in 4 hours? The blue egg was this. How long does it stay? 4 hours. So the next one is in... Okay, this was just left like 15 minutes ago. You have 4 hours to collect it. Shit, I hope I didn't... I hope these cycle every 4 hours and there's however many eggs. That's what I'm guessing how it works. So actually that means you're going to have to check in the middle of the night if they only go every 4 hours. That's funny. People are on their 5th eggs and I'm like way behind because I wanted to stream. I was going to just start this morning, but I wanted to share with all of you. Here, I'm going to see. This is a great question. What time the eggs switch? You guys see how I'm like, instead of me just extracting value by me being lazy and asking a question, that's probably been asked like 10,301 billion times. That's a real number, just so you realize. I'm now looking to not extract value, but just add value. That's, you know, grab some value somebody's already shared without me taking the chat's time. They're definitely every 4 hours. What were they saying? 2 hours and 45. So 3. So basically 6 p.m. I'm going to guess it's every 4 hours starting at 6. My time. And rotate around there. And they just rotate around in circles. We'll see if somebody answers that real fast. So anyway, guys, I realize this is like taking our time here. I don't think so. Just don't refresh the page, or do refresh the page. I didn't need to refresh. So sync, then withdraw and transfer to... Oh, that's someone doing something crazy. So anyway, they're every 4 minutes. And I have another chat where I could get this answer as well. We'll see. So anyway, let's go check that back in a moment. So we're not going to keep looking for eggs. Actually, there's not really anything to do. If that's all we have to do is look for eggs, if they don't need like special stuff to craft, which I don't think they do. Did I not set my timer? I don't actually, I remember I did not. I think we're kind of stuck right now. Oh, look, his little pie appeared for this dude right here. That's cool. So we're kind of on to... Well, dude, that was just like way less eventful than I thought it was going to be. I thought you might have to craft the eggs based on like recipes or things you find, which is actually pretty cool. Keeps it nice and easy. So I have my blue egg here now, which is pretty cool. Hang on, I'm trying to add value. So I think the goal is to get all 7 or whatever eggs. So I'm just going to check every 4-ish hours. So I'm making a mental note. I'll check after 6 p.m. If I can even stay awake till 10, I'll check slightly after 10. And then just whenever I get up, and we'll just go from there. So I'm definitely collecting all the eggs, and I am going to verify. Announcements. 7 colored eggs. Oh, dude. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. This is sweet. Check this out. I didn't even read this. I've read this thing like 10 times and shared it with, well, 4 times. And I've even shared it with a group of entrepreneurs. I didn't even see this part. So you have to find it hidden, find all 7, and then you get to mint a limited Easter bunny in the barn. Then it gives you a carrot boost. I have until the 25th. So I have a full week. This is sweet. And you could get them from other players if you need them. That's fascinating. Oh. So someone I was going to let know that one of the programmers told me it was 7 days. So that's interesting. I kind of take what they just said with a grain of salt. So anyway, so they said it's craftable in the barn. So let's go to the barn and see the bunny. Earn more carrots. 20% more carrots. That seems like a bug. Nobody has minted. There's 100,000 of them available. I wonder if I'll be able to keep finding eggs and keep minting bunnies. Because look, why would it say 1? I bet you I could find 2. Let's see if I can craft the basket again. Craft, rare, basket. Already minted. You can only craft 1 item. You must wait 7 days before crafting again. So that whales don't get too many items. That's a pretty smart move by the developers. So I wonder if that means I can't get more than these 7 eggs as well. That's what do you guys see where I was going with that? So what I'm looking to do, I'm thinking that, they're already tracking the number of eggs. So if I could get more than these, I could end up selling those, like we saw nothing was for sale yet. Let's go see if the blue eggs are for sale on OpenSea. Because these are all NFTs, all of it, right? Maybe the collectibles are not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to find those on OpenSea. So you guys, I'm trying to get an edge and be like, can I make more things? And then what might they be worth on the market? Because some of these things might be worth a ton. The more rare they are, the more they're worth in general. So granted, there's like 100,000 bunnies or whatever. Where's the number? Yeah, 100,000 bunnies can be crafted. I wonder what's going to happen after these 7 days, like on the 25th. It's going to be interesting. Easter bunny on OpenSea. I doubt there's any. Yeah, there's nothing there yet. So that's going to be really interesting. These things go for like, I think a full ETH. 0.4 ETH for the gold egg. They were going for like just 1 ETH just recently, I'm pretty sure. I guess not. I must have been thinking of something else. Farm dog is 0.2. So this is if you just want to buy stuff. Farm cat, 0.75. That one's pretty rare. There's only 63 owners. How many dog owners are there? And then we'll open up the chicken coop. Dog owners, there are 300. See how 300 versus 60, that's why it's a lot more. Chicken coop, there's only 61. The chicken coop, that's what I'm thinking of. It's a full Ethereum. And look at, you need 50 gold, 2,000 eggs. to make the chicken coop. But once you get it, then you can collect 3 times the amount of eggs. Do you see how if you have patience, so let's say an egg is worth, let's say $1 each. I have no idea. So if eggs end up being worth $1 or something, let's see, we can't tell yet, that you could end up cranking a ton of eggs or whatever eggs allow you to make, which is all kinds of stuff. So this will get ever increasingly complex as we go. I can't believe these are sitting here naked. It drives me crazy. But notice how the game is really simple so far. You're gonna hear me keep saying this. Do not be deceived by this being a game. Do not be deceived like it looks like just wasting time planting shit in holes in the ground. That could end up being a major mistake. Maybe you max out this game and it's only worth a few $1,000. I don't know. Maybe it's only worth a few million. Maybe it's only worth a couple dollars. I don't know. But based on the tokenomics, and we'll dive deeper into this at a later time. I was looking for the white paper, which it's in a different screen. So anyway, I was going to show you some basis of, they've built some basics of how they've built some things into the tokenomics to where I honestly don't know, guys and gals. I don't know if this is going to end up, I don't suspect this is going to make me millions. I do expect it's going to make me thousands. I'll start to be baseline happy if this can make me 10,000 over the next 90 days or 60 days. Or 90 to 3 to 6 months. That's really getting more where it's like, do I have time to keep messing around with this stuff? There will be a point in time where it's more worth it to me to just do, and I hope I'm not going to regret this. I think this will work out really good. We're going to plant potato seeds, or pumpkin, sorry. Do I want to plant 30 minutes? Yeah. We're going to plant these 30-minute things real quickly here. And you see I'm doing this like 50 times because I always plant, I'm really good at planting the wrong thing. Why do I need 5 pumpkins? There's something I needed these for. Wasn't it for the thing I just made? The basket? That was carrots. That means I can sell my carrots as long as they're not too long. Shop, sell. So we have 17 carrots. I'm going to keep about 10 around as a guess of maybe in the future I'll need 10 carrots for something. And I don't want to wait around an hour just to grow carrots, even though I wouldn't mind letting these all go. But I would like to keep some of these other crops. I want to keep 5 to 10 on hand, which is why I'm not going to sell these, even though that's 8 sunflowers sitting right there. And if I really need to sell it sometime, I will. But I want to slowly build up a stockpile of these things. Really, my goal right now, I want to have 10 of all this stuff sitting around. But the ones that take a minute or 5 minutes or even 30, I don't really care if they sit around too much, because those are really easy. It's a small amount of time to capture them. Does that make sense? The carrots, honestly, I was kind of frustrated this morning. I had no carrots, which I never keep things on hand, but I needed 5 to make that basket. So that's why there's only 17 left, because I grew 22 of them together. So I'm going to go ahead and sell some of them. You can see this number going up in the top right and the number on the left showing you how many. And I'm going to get this down to where there's 10. The potatoes, I don't care. I'm selling all of them. Those are really easy. It's only 5-minute investment. So I'm up to 1.379. And what I'm going to do is plant 30 minutes of pumpkins right now. Oh, I just realized it shows you the pumpkin. I haven't memorized all these things, so I keep screwing things up here. So start a 30-minute timer and plant 30-minute crop. So that's where we're at right now. The next move is continue just to keep guys, your goal is keep things planted, and when it gets near to be harvested at 0, ideally you want to be somewhere near your computer. You also don't want to be a slave to doing these 1-minute little journeys, even though you can make almost twice as much doing that. So find the blend that fits for your life, even if that means build up the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 30 minutes until you can just plant 24-hour crops and just check in once a day. Like I do my AXS staking for Axie Infinity. If I'm on my game, I do that about every 24 hours. And because I don't really lose much per year, just so you all know, I used to do it literally down to the minute every 24 hours. Well, down to, it used to advance by about a minute per day for the first like 15, 20 days. I now only do it about once every 3 to 5 days, 5 or 6 days. As long as you're doing it every 5 days or less, you're not losing much versus every 24 hours. Almost nothing. It's very minimal. It's also a very simple task. So it's better to try to do it every 24 to 48 hours. I throw some money into different wallets, and I have multiple staking and transfers and weird things. So it's actually more efficient if I do it about every 48 hours or a little longer, or else it ends up taking me about 3 to 4 times as long. And that will be explained inside the guild when we go over the financial and management and, you know, showing the different buckets, where to put crypto, how to make things multiply on their own and all that kind of stuff. So do you guys have any questions, concerns, comments? Are you seeing something I should be doing better? How do I unlock chicken? Seriously, how do I unlock chicken? I don't, maybe these aren't even, actually, I don't think the barn is open yet. I think it's supposed to be locked. Which I could always go in the Discord and look that up as well. But I don't think there's anything big that I'm missing right now as I'm looking around here. And I know you guys can barely see the Taylor. Here, let me close down chat. Oh, that's just the flag thing, which some of these flags, by the way, are going for all kinds of various amounts. I noticed, so the goblin flag, check this out. This one goes for $60 and it costs 50 sunflower. So you really want to build up your stuff. The pirate flag goes for, oh, 68, 69, just a little bit more. I thought that one was way above some others. Sunflower flag here. I like this one. So this bigger one at the bottom, by the way, that is right here. That's those things. The smaller sunflower with the green stems, the 1000, those would be sunflowers you've literally clicked on and that you haven't sold that are sitting right here. It's these ones. Does that make sense? So you actually have to do, you know, 1,000 divided by 22 minutes. 1,000 divided by 22, and then that's how many minutes, how many rounds it will take you of 1 minute sunflowers if you wanted to buy the sunflower flag down here. Look at that. The Ukrainian flag, for some reason, costs more than others. That's really interesting. Oh, I think that's because they're donating money to Ukraine. It's really cool. So let's check out this one on OpenSea. It's only 69. I'm probably not going to mess with the flags, but if I do, I'm probably getting the sunflower one, the pirate one. Where's the first one I shared? I don't even freaking know. This one, the goblin flag. I think that's pretty cool. And I might look around and see if for some reason one of them is more valuable than others. Let's check the Ukrainian one. That one's 75, so that's actually the most valuable so far. That's pretty cool. That's super cool, dude. Love it. So anyway, and what is this going to get me? I don't think too much. That's why I'm kind of ignoring the flags at this point. The other thing is, this goes a lot deeper with the different axes and how this basically works. Axes make wood. Then you need a little bit of wood with sunflowers to make a pickaxe, which can then get you stone, which you do right here. Then, once you get stone, then you can make a stone pickaxe, which you can get iron, which you can do right here. Then you use the iron and you can collect gold, and you also need wood and sunflower. And you can do that at a couple different places. I just did, well, it's been a couple days. I don't remember where the gold farm is. Is this one? Stone pickaxe? I don't have all this memorized, so. No. Where do we use the iron pickaxe? There's a gold mine somewhere. Do any of you see it? It's super obvious, and I'm just blowing right over it. Let me slow down. My eye is so dried out, too. I have to keep hydrating. I was up almost all night before Easter, and Easter was rough. Because I had work that went way till about 2:30 a.m. And then I got up at 6. Where the hell did I get that gold at? There is gold somewhere in here, and it's really not hard to find. Except I'm making it look really hard. Well, if you guys see it, tell me. If not, I promise you it's really not hard. Unless they limit it and I pulled the gold already and it's not grown back yet or something. I thought it was... Jesus. I don't know. I honestly don't know why I can't find it. Pretty sure. Maybe I'm imagining that I found that I got the gold last time we were playing. So anyway, I'll stop wasting time looking for the stupid gold. So, and then the gold, this hammer, I don't know what it does yet. The rod clearly will be used over here. I don't know how or where. But then the gold you need for, I think it's stuff up in the barn. Requires wheat for feeding, requires wool, manure, milk. This stuff needs gold. Definitely the gold egg does, as does the chicken coop. So you have to start running down these different crafting routes to get different things that then allow you to build even faster, that then give you an increasingly greater advantage over everybody else playing. And all you do is start with 1 minute little crops on 5 farms. It's really interesting. It's actually pretty damn cool that we can mix in real money with having fun clicking around stuff like this. And I had someone, I think they're probably still watching here, but someone was saying how they prefer breeding NFTs like what we do in Axie and Pegaxie and all kinds of stuff over this kind of thing. And what it really comes down to, it depends on what your repetitive loops end up looking like. If this thing can make me as much as I'm able to make in breeding, I will definitely be really persistent with this. And depending on what we can make in this will depend on how much time per day I'm dedicating to this type of a thing. Or even maybe it's just once every 24 hours and I'm really not worried if I forget a day or so here and there. That's not like this right now, because you can get an ever increasing advantage, and essentially you can front run the masses. And I'll be saying this for months. If this game does what I think it's going to do, and if it's here in a year from now, and there's somebody joining in April of 2023, and you got started in May, and you have a full 11 months to build up this gigantic farm and have all these tools and eggs and chicken coops and all this stuff flying, including Easter egg hunts and whatever else they come up with on the journey, then you will have an advantage, and you'll be able to sell the picks and shovels to the new people coming in a year from now. Just like the people in the gold rush days, the actual gold rush, one almost assured way to get wealthy was to sell the picks and shovels to the miners. A lot of the miners never made money because they would quit too early, or they just didn't have the equipment to find the gold in the mines. And yes, some people struck it rich. And so that, like, the whole United States, you know, there were parts of the US that got settled because of how much people wanted to go bust their ass to go find gold, but most people didn't get any gold. But the guys who chose to sell the picks and shovels to the miners, that was a profitable business. Now, did they get crazy wealthy? I actually don't know if that's just a metaphor. I haven't studied enough of the gold mining days to dig deep. I think there is some truth to it, but it's been really famous in the marketing circles. You know, sell the picks and shovels to the marketers, you know, sell the tools. So that's part of what you're doing here. The tools become silly looking NFTs like radishes and carrots and even, guys and gals, I bought those turnips. Where is that? Radishes. Those 68 radishes, I didn't grow any in my own farm. I bought all 68 from somebody else because I didn't want to spend 3 days worth of planting just to grow 60 radishes. Or else you guys wouldn't have seen me able to purchase the radish pie until 3 days from now. So I shortcut time by grabbing a third party market item. And I very well, what I'm kind of thinking right now, I might build up and like buy Nancy or something, and I might seek to buy Scarecrow and Cubico or whatever I can out on OpenSea on the third party market. I totally want this golden cauliflower because those are the 8-hour crops I do overnight. They could make me twice as much if I get this thing. 100 gold. So I forgot if they're for sale. I think they're definitely a bit. I think these are the ones close to an ETH as well. Yeah, it's only, well, okay. It's 0.22 ETH. It's $700. And I realized, well, dude, what if SFL comes out? It's not worth anything. And if it's not worth a lot, then could you just be wasting $700? There's nobody's even selling these, by the way. Not a single one has sold. These are just people making offers, which means these offers aren't high enough. And one of the 10 people, so somebody owns 2. This person owns 3, actually. Everybody else owns 1. None of them want to sell their golden cauliflower for $700. So I would argue they certainly have some kind of perceived value. I would also argue these are probably the developers because they're also playing the game, having fun with all of us. So I want you all to realize probably some relatively smart people are not willing to sell golden cauliflower for $700, at least not yet. So that tells me I want to grind my ass off to build up 500 of these, 100 gold, and I need to get a sunflower farm freaking cranking, man. I got it. There's only 88. There's only going to be 100 of these. I really want this thing. I'm driven as hell to get this, by the way. So there's only 100. I realize most of you are like, this is way off your radar and you're not even going to go for it. I want one of these almost more than anything else in this whole game. Carrot swords, there's way more. These are a lot. I don't even know what mutant crops do. In fact, these wouldn't be that hard for me to craft. Oh, dude, I should totally aim at one of these. I got to really build up my sunflower, so I got to stay in my game of keep profiting. Parsnips grow a lot faster with this thing's 50 gold. That's probably the long pull for me there. These are a lot easier to get. How much are carrot swords worth? They can't be like more than 100. Yeah, 165. And what do they do again with carrots? And increase the chance of a mutant crop appearing for anything, which I think is a really good thing. Oh, and by the way, another complexity of this game I haven't even showed any of you. Under the home, once you get your skills to 5 in farming or 5 in tools, my tools are like nothing, then you get to unlock. So farming level 5, I can either do green thumb, so my crops are worth a little bit more, and I might get some mutant crops. Or I can do barn manager, animals yield 10% more, increase mutant animal chance. So the barn and animal stuff, I am 99% sure that's not open at all. That's why up here it says locked. I don't think this is open yet. I think it's coming. I forgot when. I think that's after when things open in May coming up here. So I would likely, when this hits level 5 in farming, I would likely just buy the green thumb. I'm also kind of a hoarder, and I'm really cautious about the way I make decisions. If barn manager turns out this is a way better decision to make, I might hold off even when I'm level 5 and not choose anything yet. I'm not an impulse clicker buyer kind of a thing. And there's gathering levels, which seems like they're not even open yet because I don't have a gathering. It's only farming tools. I don't even know what gathering is. Maybe that's the, I really don't know. Farmer NFT level 4. So I guess that's myself. I don't really know what all that means. I don't know what this level means either. But anyway, this farming experience increases as you continue to plant crops over there. What I should do is run some numbers. I'm going to show you 2 things and we're going to close out this stream. Shouldn't be more than 5 or 10 minutes from right now. So I should do an experiment to see how much experience I gain planting like these 30-minute things or extracting them versus how much I get doing like a 1-minute crop and see if there's some. So this is called min-maxing. If there's an advantage I can see here about farming experience, I'm going to go freaking crank it. I'm going to, like, if that means I have to do more 1-minute things to get to level 5 and 10 faster, I'm probably going to do that and grind it out. The other thing, and this is going to be freaking sweet. This will be very revealing for a lot of you. And so also, so you don't realize you're not missing much yet if you're not in. This dude. So we're going to check SFL supply, which right now is 2.3 million. Or at least for the people who have synced. I always have a habit of kind of clicking save button. Probably from the old school Microsoft days where you lose an entire document if you don't save every 5 seconds. Way before the days of autosave. And Dulion. Bro, I can't believe I can't believe I already forgot how to say it. I installed the Twitch app on the TV and I can interact with chat using the phone. That is pretty cool, bro. Thank you for sharing that, man. I freaking love technology. I love it. I totally love it. I totally want to do what you just are talking about. I haven't even looked at the Twitch app on my TV. Or if it even has it. Whoa, I almost ended the stream. What am I looking for? The chart. Right there. Okay, what I'm going to show you, this is another thing I'm leery to share live on stream, but I'll share it this one time because these numbers will continue to change. So I'm not really worried if people are seeing this at this point. So what I'm going to show you is I have an auto updating chart of how fast, how close we are to the next halvening. So when I did a really quick, just an exact 4-minute test back 2 days ago, that it was going to take about 28 days until the next halvening. Now, that's too small of a window to get a really good number. We now have about a little over 48 hours worth of data which you will see in just a moment here when I fill in some of these details. And then, and I should do this as well. I always indicate on a sheet what things should be filled in or not. Oh, I don't fill this in. Reset. So what I do, I fill in the blue areas, and I'll fix this time. So I just did a copy paste because I need that format. And then this will auto populate and give us some data here. So guys, I'm going to have to kind of do this on a side screen because I don't feel like doing a split screen with you right now. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to do it. So I'm going to at least fix the date to be the 18th. And no, I will not send this spreadsheet to you if you are not in our... In fact, even in our guild, you'll have access to this, and it will auto update for you, and you'll have view access. So this is... Are you shitting me? It's already 1600. We're sitting here in military time. We're close. We'll be able to do this. And we're going to do this at 09 on the dot. 1609, I will pull the number exactly, okay? And then we're going to put the number there. Then I'll show you that screen in 1 second. So what we have to do here, I'm going to wait till... Now, I could have put the seconds in, but I wanted to give us some time so you can see what I'm doing. So what we're going to do here, and this is based on my time, the numbers will be the same no matter where you're at in the world. It's all ratios. Benjamin, give me 1 second so I don't screw this up. As soon as this hits 0, I'm going to click the dude up here. Bam. So we click SFL supply. There's exactly that much. So what I'm going to do is go update the spreadsheet with exactly that number. Bear with me 1 minute, and then I'll break it all down for all of you. 2295. 235. This is not something you can copy and paste, so high risk of screwing it up. 229, 229, 5235, 5235, 102, 102, 102. Boom, boom, boom. Shit. I have an error in my formula somewhere, everyone. So actually, if I would have updated it freaking this morning, everything would have been perfect. Actually, I think I can figure out the formula. But you guys bear with me. I promise this will be worth it. Give me 2 seconds. We elapsed 50 hours and exactly 35 minutes since the last update. Oh, dude, that's why. That's why. Because I used to update this so often. Oh, that's correct. This is wrong. There's no way that's right. Bear with me, everyone. Screw it. That, by the way, that 28 days you saw is possibly, maybe sort of kind of correct. What I do is have an error in the calculations when I'm doing more than a 24-hour time span in the numbers. I know exactly what's going wrong, but I honestly cannot slow down and think of it, what's really happening right now. And I don't want to waste like 5 minutes of your time while I'm like proving how useless it is to have a math degree, is what I was about to show you there. Which I do, which it is. So Benjamin asks, how do I join the guild? So Benjamin, right now, the only entry point is really nowhere. But if you are inside the Facebook group, it's under Jason Cardamone, Learn, Grow, Inspire over on Facebook. If you request access to the group, if you're not already in, you have to answer the questions or it'll never even let us know that you're trying to apply. And they need to be more than like 1 word answers. They have to be with some heart and intent behind them. And then the admins will let you into the group. And then At the very top of the group is the webinar that we did last Halloween, but it was for an access pass, an access that currently those passes are not, they won't give you access right now. And so, oh dude, Benjamin, then you must not have, so I just went through this morning and there was only one person that was still in queue, unless you half-ass answered the questions. Let me check again. You may have, if you didn't do all 3 questions, you can't get in. Bear with me. Member requests. You are not in there at all, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 6 people. None of them answered the question. In fact, I'm declining all of them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't want to. There is one person I want to leave pending. Bear with me. So, oh, one more. So you have to answer all 3 questions. I have a feeling, Benjamin, you didn't answer any of the questions because you didn't even show up on this list. Dude, I think you're requesting the wrong group, to be honest. Once in the group, click on featured to find the October webinar. Exactly. If you're on a mobile device, they have weird shit to see the announcements, the featured posts, the pinned posts at the top, whatever they call it now in Facebook. Better Life Marketing, welcome on. Great name, by the way. And Jeff, thank you for adding value with that reminder as well. So, but it will be at the top of the group once you're in there, but the links do not work. And just guys, nobody should buy a pass right now because all access from those will go away and you'll have access to nothing. Whatever it costs you will be worth nothing. So don't buy one right now. I'll even show you guys. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Rarible doesn't do a very good job of indexing. Wow. They do a really shitty job of indexing their stuff. Really? Let's try this. Shit. I don't know if it's a dot. This, guys and gals, if a hacker made a fake Rarible.com and the real site is like Rarible.io or something, this, you could easily click this, you could go in, you could connect your wallet and lose all of your NFTs and everything. So I'm going to go in through a bookmark I have on my main browser. So, and I'm not going to sign in, but I will do. See if this pulls up. There we go. Why the hell? If there's really 2 collections, that sucks, dude. I think that's a visual bug. I don't think somebody's trying to gank. Why are there only 90? That looks shady. Could somebody gank the whole... This... I don't know. I don't want to log into our... I can't, actually. It would take me quite a while to go dig up the guild and all the things. Anyway, who cares? If this was a hacked one, just do not buy this. Don't buy it even if it's not a hacked one, because... So a couple people have them for sale here. If you buy these, they're about to lose access here really shortly. So please, nobody freaking buy those because you'll waste 0.1 ETH. Those are not sold. They went off of sale after the first, well, it was going to be 30 days. I gave a little bit of leeway in there. And then that will give you access to the Discord and everything else. And you can see coming down here, man, one of my good friends is in here. I didn't even realize that. That's pretty sweet. So these are all the different owners. I'm pretty sure this is probably the real one there. So we actually have like 92 I don't know why this was listing 90. We made 100 passes. So anyway, oh, and I guess God, I'm totally ready. I put so much damn time into that. I'm not even going to tell you how much time and creative effort went into the perfect song and everything else. So anyway, what I'm going to do here, I will give you guys one last planting before we go. I am going to fix that formula, and I don't know if I'm going to show publicly. I think I may have told the guild I wasn't going to show that publicly, but also I talked to a really good friend, and they understand marketing and business really well. And they were like, dude, keep pouring out, keep moving the free line, keep sharing the value up front, because what that does is just show the world. I mean, if you realize what we're doing here, and then if you actually saw inside what we're really doing, just imagine how much value you actually get inside of the guild. And if you get in the Facebook group and then go watch that webinar, you'll see that money that's not going to Jamsky or Jason. This is going to our digital nation called Inspired Light, which is a collection of entrepreneurs. And oh, you're good, brother. Dude, there is no such thing as stupid. It's just being less aware, or dude, I have no idea the half shit I'm in all the time. So I'm glad you figured that out, bro. That's totally awesome. So and if you don't have time for the webinar, it wasn't like some 3-hour monster. Well, I don't think it was. Maybe we answered questions and stuff at the end, but I'm going to be redoing all of that content, and we're going to be reopening the doors here really soon with also some additional options. So you're more than welcome to hold off unless you really want to dive deep with some of, like, those of you that you want to know the history of all we've done as a guild and everything else. I would totally go watch that webinar. But I realize some of you want the faster version of things and you're not interested in studying history, even though I'll also share studying the history like I've done with Axie for 4 years. I've only been in for 1 year and about 3 weeks. My 13-month anniversary is coming up here in 7 days on the 25th. But yet I've studied all of the 4 years of Axie, not just the 1 year I've been in. Does that make sense? And because of that, I have a ridiculous advantage over most people. So I don't know how much advantage you're going to be getting on that webinar, but there's probably some foundational stuff in there that I won't have time to cover in our next webinar. That's my guess. So yeah, so Benjamin, dude, huge growth mindset here, by the way. Hold on. Okay, you guys can see the comment. I was looking way over there to comment. So I will watch everything I can get my hands on. That is a growth mindset. I actually just shared this the other day. Oops. Images. And the good one I think I liked. I think I settled on this one. Open image, a new tab. So I hope you guys can see this. You kind of can. So growth mindset, I can learn anything I want. My effort and attitude determine my beliefs. I'm inspired by the success of others. I like to try new things. That's a huge one. This so fits crypto. And if you tend to live more in a fixed mindset, I'm telling you right now, you'll save yourself a shitload of frustration. You will be really frustrated in the years and days and hours to come, especially in crypto and high growth industries like tech. But it's also the same of, this is the direction humanity is going. And if you're not willing to have more of a growth mindset than a fixed mindset, exactly like Benjamin is sitting here saying, I'll watch everything I can get my hands on, dude. I'm so interested in what's happening. Like, he's hearing and seeing things from a perspective, realizing this is in alignment with his top values. There's something that we've been sharing here that he's super interested in, and a bunch of others as well. And in fact, 92 people were interested enough to join our guild when we first launched back in October. I am certain, I mean, unless I've totally screwed up everything in the past months here, I am certain we will be way over 100 active members in our next round when we open the doors. And some of those we are probably going to even have a lifetime option and possibly an annual option. The problem is we're already here in April, which sucks. The annual thing is going to be a lot better around like a January to January, only because the world works on annuals like that. Maybe we'll do a limited annual and prorate the pricing. So like, you know, a 2022 membership, that's good for the rest of this year, but it's prorated versus what it was supposed to be for a year. We might, I'll actually totally consider that. I'm glad I just talked this out for all of you, because that's what would have happened. And it's not like I haven't been thinking of this stuff, but trust me, I think of this shit all the time. So I really appreciate all of your time here. This on the screen could very well be the most important thing, way beyond the hallucination of what you think is happening here in this world. And I cannot tell you how pissed I get seeing when I don't have crops planted. But I also, here's the reason why. I didn't just get distracted. There's a decision being made that I did not, it was in my internal communication. And it's called subvocalization. It never made it external, and I never made the decision because I'm like, well, dude, I'm probably going on a run right now. I don't feel like going to the gym. I feel tight as hell. I got to get loose. I got to do what running does for me. And it's a nice day. And I already made that decision, except I thought I'd be running about 90 minutes ago. So how long's our stream? 90-ish. Oh, so I thought I'd be running 30 minutes ago. I swear I just lost an hour of my day. I don't know what's going on. But I need to time the crops so they're not just like wasting a bunch of time. And so I just made the official decision while you're with me here. We're planting 1 hour crops. No, I don't have the damn name. I think they're carrots. At least I knew where they were. Look, I even had 26, dude. Totally. Look at Jamsky staying on top of his game here. So I'm going to go plant 1 hour carrots. I can see the carrot icon up there. I'm going to pull the timer. You guys know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it right off screen. So the timing's perfect. Just started it, and now we're planting 60-minute carrots. And I am actually going to start hoarding carrots. I'm not going to sell all 22. And it's going to suck to sell because you can only sell one thing at a time when you sell. It's either all or one. So I'm going to have to click like, 10, 20 times, whatever I choose. And I'm going to start hoarding carrots. Why? Because I saw something that you need freaking carrots for. This. I totally want some mutant crops. Well, and now I'm going to think about this too. I'm probably just going to spend 166 bucks instead. I'm almost certainly going to do that. So I'll be one of the 238 maniacs in the world. Let's see what. So some people own 4, 3, 2 of them. You guys see it? I hope you realize you're watching me vet NFTs right here. Now, I'm not going into all the details, but I'm giving you a lot of things I'm thinking about. Not all of it. This isn't a webinar about vetting NFTs. But what I believe is a mutant crop probably gives you more yields. Before I commit financially or anything else, How could I figure out more? Maybe I could probably go into the Discord and say, mutant. What are mutant crops? Looks like nobody answered that guy. That's okay. What are mutant? Oh, wait. You guys can't even see that very well. Oh, well. My bad. This guy asked twice because it looked like people weren't answering him. Cow asked again up above like 3 minutes before. Where is it? Oh, maybe he asked in a different channel. He did. Strategy and farmers chat. Shit. Hold on. There we go. What's a mutant crop? Seems like they're going to be rare for teas to get. Well, dude, that's really not helpful. Let's see what the farmers chat says. What's a mutant crop? And I don't, guys, I do this shit all day, every day. So I'm not trying to waste your time here, but I want you realizing when I jump on a webinar and pour in for 2 hours, you could easily have 20 or 200 hours of research behind what I'm sharing, even on the 20-minute ones. So that's part of why I'm kind of showing you, because I want you to be sovereign so you can figure all the shit out on your own. What if I die? What if all of Inspired Light, because it's not ready to be sovereign yet, if Inspired Light goes away and I'm gone, then I don't want you like with the chance of a lifetime not knowing all shit. Look, I'm totally sharing the bleeding edge or the moving the free line. Mutant animal, different egg, mutants, people guessing, not really knowing what it's worth, probably saying there's a point. Watch this, everyone. I don't know this person, and maybe, so they're saying 0.0001% chance to get a mutant chicken. I doubt it's really that low, but I think that's probably someone. Now they do have a goblin, so they do seem to be a little more serious. We could click on them and see community artist, dev, maybe team goblin. Maybe they do need more. Maybe they do know more than most people. I would probably ask, like, are you serious? Watch. Why can I not reply to this? Well, damn. I guess it's in a channel I don't have access to. So, mutant crops haven't been implemented yet. Really? Well, I would have been. I would have been pissed if I like spend any kind of money and then they're not quite ready yet. Or, because if that's the case, I'll just wait and buy them later. What does the mutant crop have? Do they sell at a higher price? Nobody's answering. So, by the way, I have a super high level mastermind. I'll probably just go ask these questions because they are a wicked smart bunch of group. And I've added tons of value as well over the last year. So they will likely know some of this over there. Plus, I'm adding value into that mastermind by even asking, because then it's searchable in the chat. So anyway, I won't keep showing you guys this, like my little research I'm doing there. I cannot tell you how much time I spend doing that all the time. So, and I'm not, guys, I don't care if that's not valuable to you, like I'm not the right teacher. You're not in the right place. Inspired Light likely won't be valuable if you don't value like time shortcuts and stuff. So, you know, I've put in easily 100-hour weeks for more than a year now into a little over a year into crypto gaming. So, you know, over a year, that's over so it's over 5,000 hours easy, because some weeks have been way over 100 hours. So if 5,000 hours plus the people I'm plugging into, I very rarely just search random public chats like that. I will go to collections of 6 to 9 figure earners. And that is the kind where the majority of my hours are spent. And there's such deep wisdom there. All of that is being reflected. And I freaking love teaching. It's my very top value. So I'm not doing this so like, oh yeah, he's like building himself up as an authority figure. Guys, I don't give a shit about that. I'll teach all day long, every day. I freaking love learning and I love teaching. So it's what I do. I learn and I teach. I love technology. I love learning about technology. I love teaching people how to make money. I love making money. I love health, fitness, human behavior, like a million subjects, but I'm definitely a polymath, but I won't go, you'll see all those things, you know, be impacted. But the primary thing we do with Inspired Light is focus primarily on crypto gaming and making money with crypto gaming NFTs. But there's a big dose of human behavior and psychology as well. So if your psychology is broken, it's not really broken. It's just a non-holistic perspective. All of us will help to fill in some of the perspectives, and you'll definitely come out a less, a more non-biased thinker and perceiver here on planet Earth. So anyway, that's just what we're doing here. So Jeff, I appreciate your comment as well. Do you guys like the comments on the screen? Will you please type a 1 in the chat if the comments were helpful? I will definitely get more used to what they are blocking or not. So if I do that streaming Axie, they're going to be sitting right in the middle of the Axie. So I'll have to find somewhere else. Like guys, I can just grab it and like move it around the screen like you're seeing there. So I'll probably do something like that. Anyway, we can move all this crap around. So that's for today. That's what we're sharing. I love doing this stuff. I can literally teach all day long. Good. I thought you, especially like guys, I have a great example. Do you guys see how Better Life Marketing came from YouTube, answering a question that was asked, and also was engaging up above? And you wouldn't have seen that. And by the way, check this out. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, this is the only way to make it bigger. Like that. So. What the? Oh! Oh, that's crazy. It resets the chat. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to do that. So there's 3 1s now. So I appreciate the feedback too. I thought for sure. So we can see comments from other streams that... By the way, will someone type anything into chat right now? I want to make sure the chat does continue on, or I want to make sure I didn't if I ever resize it, I want to make sure it doesn't go away. Thank you. Donnie, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, you guys rock. I can already see the chat on Twitch. So actually, Jeff, what you can't see is the chat coming from Facebook or YouTube though. That's why so you're only seeing the people on Twitch. But so what Better Life Marketing had mentioned, you would have never seen any of their comments. And if we start getting more and more people on YouTube and the other places, that now everybody can see all the comments from all the places. Does that make sense? So that's part of why I threw it over there. And you guys rock. Thank you for engaging and helping. It's massively helpful. By the way, I'm definitely getting a Kara sword no matter what. There should be 250 owners. There's only, so 248, but there's only 750 left. So 998 total, maybe? Maybe there's a little off by a couple thing. I bet you it's some carrots in people's wallets or game that have not been synced, and so they're not showing live. Does that make sense? So yeah, I totally like that, by the way. And guys, I just talk all this out so some of you have seen things on other streams and have different ideas. I'm not the end all be all. It doesn't matter if I've streamed for thousands of hours and talked all right. None of that. There's all kinds of, I have a growth mindset. I'm down to learn all day, every day. So let's improve together, all of us. I'll go further to say, I want everything on this damn screen right here. And then I'll go further and say, I'm going to end up wanting the chicken and a cow and pig and sheep And then I definitely want a chicken coop. I think I want a farm cat and dog, because then that's going to help me do the other animals better. I just don't know anything about those. I'm certainly getting an Easter bunny. If I keep talking long enough, the damn next egg's going to show up somewhere. And gold egg, these are going to be really freaking rare because there's not a lot of them. I actually want to find out more of what the hell this does. Where is it? Was this the one that they're not for? No, it is for sale. That's a little more pricey. I want to see if this like might be worth it. You look at some of these people that they had built up these eggs. This is from the first round of the game. They had done so much farming. Like, I never even was close to getting a single golden egg. Well, clearly a good almost 50, more than 54 people had at least 2 eggs or more. So why am I not in the top 50 players in the world yet? Because I haven't put in the time they have, and they got started way before me. So I only got to play like a week before the game was taken offline because it shut down the whole Polygon network. And I am grateful to see we actually have things. I always want to see timers there. I don't want to see crops just sitting there, and I don't want to see empty buckets. Why? Because I'm not being efficient and I'm losing money. And again, like I've said before, if this turns out where this can only make, like in my shoes, if this can make at least $1,000 a month with minimal time, I probably can't afford to keep even messing with it. Maybe 24-hour things here and there. For $1,000 a month, if I can get a routine of like 5 minutes a day, I would do that. And here's, I think so. Here's why. $1,000 a month divided by 30 days. It'd be $33 a day. And just, I could just do the division again, but I'll just do it piece by step for all of you. And then if I make that if I make 33 a day and I make it in 5 minutes, I'm basically doing, there's 12 chunks of 5 minutes per hour. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to figure out my hourly rate. What I do is times 12, because there's 12 sets of 5. Here's what you really do. You do it times 5 divided by, no, times 60 divided by 5 would be the hourly rate. $400 an hour. That's around my personal threshold, which kind of, I'm actually still evaluating that. There were times last summer I wouldn't touch anything for less than about 3,000 per hour. But right now I would actually touch this. My threshold is currently around like 300-ish is where I'll start thinking about a little more. That's why I was like, I don't know, let me run some numbers real quick. So I run this shit all day long, but is it a real 5 minutes a day? Could I plant 22 crops, do the barn, or whatever I have to do in less than 5 minutes, which includes updating any spreadsheets or checking any shit I would need to check? That's the only way it'd really be $400 an hour. And then how many more of those things can I do per day? That's if this makes 1,000 per month. Does that make sense? So, and we can break down the math more, but I just wanted to show you guys, I'm thinking like that all the time, all day, every day. Pete, I'm assuming it's Pete, asks, how would you scale that to a full-time income? Well, you have to do more than one little game. Does that make sense? So, by the way, $400 is probably a full-time income for you, right? So I'm assuming you're asking, how would I scale 1,000 per month to a full-time income? Well, it depends where you live. For a lot of people, that's way more than a full-time income. But I think I know who you are, and I'm pretty sure you live in a first world country that 1,000 per month would probably not even pay for where you live, or definitely wouldn't pay for all of your bills. So the way you do that is, how else can we make money So here's the first key. Do I take all $1,000 and start paying for my bills and quit my job? Let's say that's how much your bills were. So let me go even deeper. If my bills were $1,000 per month, I wouldn't quit my job if all I could make was Sunflower Game paying me $1,000 per month. Why? Because then I'm just stuck in a rat race again. What if the game goes slightly below that? Then I'm treading water. I'm going underwater. What if the game starts making a little more? That's good, but I don't want to rely on hopefully a game starts making a little more. I will rely on how many other games can I find and grind my ass to what do I have to do to start making 2,000 a month, 5, 10,000 a month, 100,000 a month, millions per month. And then the game gets even deeper. How do I start doing this stuff residually, passively? I from one of my passive streams of income, I was just running numbers and I make close to $200 a day and it's literally complete. There's nothing to do besides occasionally staking. And that's really down from where it has been. And that's one thing I have busted my ass to build up. So I have bled, sweat, and teared to get that thing to even where it's at. And it used to be much higher too, and it will be higher again is my prediction. But I also don't take all that and just throw it into Lambo money and stuff. Not yet. That'll happen at some point. So Pete or PE1 10,005, that we go deep into this shit inside the Inspired Light, way deep. This is I'm giving the very 30,000 foot view out here with all of you, but I'm showing you the whole process as well. Benjamin, it's within that the Rarible, the pass that I showed there, but there's not much happening in the Discord unless you have a pass. You have to be in the Discord and have a pass, and then the pass allows you, it'll verify it through your wallet, and then that's where the meat of all the goodies are. I'm not very active in the public. In fact, I didn't even tell any of Discord I was going live. I totally forgot. So I shared it in one channel in there, but not even in the public channel. So I'll get more consistent. We'll probably have some kind of a public stream, so it's not just random. But that's a trap as well. It's a commitment, a certain time, a certain day every week, having to do, what if I'm, off on a journey that particular week? So anyway, I'm not quite committing to that quite yet, but I think we'll be there really soon. That's definitely coming. So yeah, Benjamin, you're missing nothing in the Discord. The Facebook group or these public streams are definitely the way to get all of the public info. And they're more valuable than what's shared in the Discord. I don't think there's anything that I haven't shared in the Facebook group that's not in the public Discord. Flip that, switch it. There's nothing in the Discord that hasn't been shared inside the Facebook group. So that's really been the key thing so far. So anyway, guys, gals, and all you other people out there, I have all kinds of crazy things I was just about to say. It was going to be super fun. So, oh, and by the way, every time I see the money start getting really low in here, I know that there's probably things I forgot to sell. Oh yeah, a bunch of pumpkins. I bet you all need pumpkins for something at some point. So I'm going to start building up pumpkins. I'm going to aim for saving 10 every batch, which is technically probably going to put me in the hole. If I make 22 of something and I only sell 12, I'm pretty sure I will go backwards. So I'll keep an eye on my sunflowers, and if I'm not seeing them increase. So my goal, guys and gals, what am I planting? Carrots. So what I'm trying to tell you, so I have 10 carrots right now. What I'm going to attempt to do when I pull these 22 out, I want to have 20, and I'm only going to sell 12 of them. I'm pretty sure that's going to end up putting me into the hole sunflower wise. So I'll probably end up only adding 5 per so. I haven't run the numbers and it doesn't really matter to me much. What I need right now more than building up a stockpile of things is a shitload of sunflower up here, these ones, because you need those. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. You need those. I need 10 for Nancy. I need 50 for Scarecrow. I need 300 for Cubico. So I really got to get those things cranking. And so I'm not really going to be able to hoard a bunch of stuff. So, but I do want them just in case. And what I want to have is a feel for how much sunflower could I actually have if I sold all the stuff in my inventory. So I may or may not have a little calculator where you plug in 10 pumpkins and 10 carrots and 8 radishes. Oh, you're actually worth blah, 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 blah. And yes, you can figure that out on your own, but it's far easier to have a tool that does it for you. Welcome to Inspire Light. Those are kind of the tools that you get. So anyway, no, Inspire Light doesn't have that tool. So those of you that are members, I don't actually have that for you yet, but I have a version of it. It is definitely not ready for user friendliness quite yet, but it will be. So I'm going to be really careful about how much of the stuff I build up. Does that all make sense, everyone? And then eventually I will start selling something on a public market, probably not at least for 3 weeks, if not for 3 months. And at minimum, when this starts getting low, I have 29.3 Matic. I'm pretty sure I started with close to 30-ish. So I've spent 0.83 Matic just in saving the game, in doing the, syncing on chain. So when that Matic starts to get spent all the way, that's time for me to be like, okay, is there a way for me to start monetizing some things? And I'm definitely investing into this game right now, not extracting from it at all. That's another huge key I just shared. The more you can extend your time frames before you ever extract, the more you can get the snowball rolling. And the more you get the snowball rolling, it gets bigger, 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 bigger. So hope that all helps out. Appreciate all of you. Great freaking comments and questions. Super appreciate all of you. I'm going to really go on my run now. Going to go get some vitamin D, get some little bit of health in. And looking forward to next time, everybody. So again, and in case anybody's jumping on here and you missed some of the beginnings, Inspired Light is our crypto gaming guild for entrepreneurs. And what we do is show people of all walks of life, all ages, how to monetize, how to make an income with crypto gaming NFTs. That's what our primary core focus is here. And we will absolutely, we do absolutely show you even things like DeFi and providing liquidity. And there, I'm going to hesitate to go really deep with all the different things. But as far as like, you know, bridging to different chains, doing swaps, sending money all around, how to convert it into your local fiat currency, how do you actually pay your bills with crypto, how do you live in crypto if you ever choose to. I've been living full-time in crypto for 9 or 10 months, only in crypto. And here's what's really going to trip most of you out. I have spent almost zero crypto, but yet I've paid all my bills for 9 months. I haven't even taught that in the guild yet. We haven't had opportunity to. So there's not a lot of teaching in the guild right now besides tech stuff and then these streams. So those of you that are not in the guild, you're seeing the core group of our teaching and content. And it's not that organized, and I'm just playing around and having fun right now. But we will have exact specific times once we open the doors, which are already about 18 days past being open, 17 days late here. So good night for real this time. I agree, Donnie. So, and good afternoon, good evening, good morning. And in case good afternoon. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night. Truman Show, just the Jason version, the Jamsky version. Oh my God, I just doxed myself. So for those new to crypto, doxed, D-O-X-X-E-D, stands for documenting yourself, which means I'm no longer as anonymous because I just shared names besides just Jamski, my crypto gaming name so far. I was going to talk about the history of that, but I think I covered that in the guild, and maybe I haven't. But look, the carrots are already going to mature now in the middle of my freaking run. So, but here's why I really don't care. It's a minor bother, because teaching is a higher value even than my run, and teaching is a higher value than me being efficient and making more money. And so I am totally fine because I got to teach for an extra 27 minutes over what I had originally planned. So 2-hour stream, we're out. Love you all. Appreciate you. And until next time, crush it in crypto gaming. Ask questions, reach out. I forgot how I end all my crypto gaming stuff. Maybe I never had one. I don't know how we ended the Inspired Light stuff. So take care, everybody. We'll see you real soon. And I deeply appreciate